unbelievable. I heard a report earlier today, when you take a look at the wind gusts of this typhoon, it is greater than Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Sandy, Superstorm Sandy combined.
Well, and it's the storm surge that Paula just got to that we haven't really talked about because we focused on this wind. But this is going to have a surge 3 to 4 times bigger than Sandy. When Sandy got in New York Harbor, the winds were pushing 70, 60 miles per hour up there. But the surge was 12 feet. The surge here will be 40 to 50 feet. Everything around those islands, 50 feet and below, will be washed away. All the trees in the path will be gone. If they're still there, the bark will be gone and all the leaves will be gone. There's not going to be one building standing. There's not going to be one building standing in America if we get winds to 235 miles per hour, let alone how these buildings are put together. The only way literally to survive this storm would be to evacuate, and we hope that everybody did get out of there. You had to get out of this path. If you were anywhere between 10 miles from one side or the other of that path where it went through, you were in big, big trouble. You had to go north, you had to go south, and many of these people that were on the islands couldn't move at all. They were just stuck there. By the time they knew that they had to go, there was no place to go because they couldn't get in their boat to go anywhere. The seas were just too tough. The waves were 50 feet high.
All right, Chad, we're going to get some more details and, of course, get back to you throughout the hour. We've got someone on the phone here. This is Chris Ducker. He is in Cebu City. This is about 400 miles south of Manila. And Chris is amazingly sending us some pictures here of the heavy rainfall, the damage. I want to bring in Chris into the conversation here. It's about 1 in the morning where you are. First of all, are you safe? Are you and your family safe? Tell us how you're doing.
Yes, we are safe, Suzanne. Thanks for asking. It's been quite a harrowing day, to say the least. But everything is, pretty much back to normal weather-wise now. Obviously, we're in the middle of the night here. The family is very much tucked up in bed, and hopefully tomorrow morning will give us a little bit more of a clearer understanding in regards to what sort of damage is being done citywide. It's going to be an interesting first couple of hours once that sun pops up, for sure.
And Chris, just walk us through, if you will, what it was that you saw and the pictures that you captured when this thing first landed.
Yeah, I woke up to it, quite frankly. And so, the first thing I noticed straight away as soon as my eyes opened was the howling of the winds around the house. I have almost a 360-degree view of my house. I'm slightly up in the mountains in a private residential community, and luckily we don't have any electrical lines or anything like that above ground. All the internet, the cable, everything is all underground, so we didn't have to worry too much about that sort of stuff. But all I could hear was wind. I had never experienced wind like this in my entire existence. I've lived in this country for 13 years. And I've been through a few earthquakes. I've been through plenty of these storms. We get hit quite regularly with storms, as you probably already know. This was something else. The rain, when I looked out of the window, the rain wasn't falling. The rain was being pushed almost at, a 100-degree angle right in front of our house. It's pretty incredible.
And, you talk about the fact that it was so powerful. You heard the sound of what it was like, the wind and the rain coming through. Cebu has got more than, 2 million people in the city in which you live. What are the houses like? Can they stand up to anything like this?
A lot of them, absolutely not. No. Like I said, I'm in a slightly more, slightly more built-up community and everything, and we had no major damage to our house except for a little bit of an issue with part of our roof, which got ripped off a little bit, and we've had a little bit of a leak. But no, the very large majority of the residential, the average working class residential type of residents here would certainly take an incredible pummeling after today, for sure.
All right, Chris, I'm so glad that you and your family are safe. Please keep in contact with us. Let us know what you see when you emerge from your house. We know it's about 5 hours or so before daybreak, and we imagine that there's going to be a lot more to sort through and potentially an incredible amount of damage there on the ground in your neighborhood. Thanks, Chris, for checking in with us. We appreciate it. And if you're impacted by this storm, we want you to know that we